All right, Shalom. This is Brother Gabar, the Lions Den Camp, located here in Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, before I hop into this lesson, I would like to give all praises to the Most High in the true Paleo-Hebrew names and in the Paleo-Hebrew tongue. So with that, I would like to say, Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Ha-Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amaf. Double honors to the apostle elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder as well, Harwan, Banyasharallah. And Shalom to you brothers and sisters pushing and keeping this truth and faith and sincerity into the end, man. All right. So I had this article pop up on my phone. I just want to do a quick lesson on it. It says, $267 billion bank to abolish cash, warns customers to prepare for massive digital overhaul. All right. And it says, one of the largest banks in Australia is rolling out a plan to terminate cash and checking services. All right. Macquarie Bank, which has $267 billion in assets, tells customers that a digital centered banking experience will begin in November. All right, and it says, in case you missed it, we're phasing out our cash and check services for all products. To prepare for this change, you'll need to start transacting digitally, a safe, quick, and more convenient way to bank. We're removing our cash and check facilities in a phased approach. All right. And it continues to read, the bank says customers will no longer be able to access a list of over-the-counter services at Macquarie's physical locations, nor deposit or collect checks or order new checkbooks. All right. And then this goes on to be a list of things that you will no longer be able to do at that bank. It says, and it's right here from Friday, November 1st, 2024, you won't be able to write or deposit personal checks, deposit or request bank checks, deposit cash or checks over the counter, make a super contribution or payment via check, right? And then it continues to go on to Salakia. And it goes on to say how the only way you'll be able to get cash is out of the ATMs, that's associated with that bank. But at the end, it says at the same time, banks remove access to 718 ATMs. All right. So just gradually pushing in, that NWO, man, which is ultimately leading up to the mark of the beast that the book of Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16 speaks about, man. That CHIP that they're going to require that everybody gets in their body in order to live in this society, man. All right. And they making it sound like, oh, it's a new safe and convenient way of banking, which is BS. It's ultimately just leading up to that NWO and a changing of the regime, man, how things are done in this place. Doing away with the dollar, phasing the dollar out. That's what they just said, man. They're phasing the dollar out, ultimately to bring in this digital currency, which is ultimately going to lead to that MOTB, man. Again, that the scriptures speak of. So, they're trying to make it sound all, all hip and, oh, it's safe and convenient, it's quicker and all of that, but it's the art of gradualism, man. At first it was the cash, and then the debit cards and the credit cards, and then now the debit cards and the credit cards got the C-hips in them, and now you could touch a card on the little thing, just tap it and it pay, and pretty soon that's gonna be inside the body, man, and they're gonna market it the same way. Oh, it's quicker, it's more convenient, so on and so forth, man. But we all know, according to the book of Revelations chapter 13 and verse 16, that is the MOTB, man, that the scriptures speak of and that the Lord warns us of, and that also and I'll grab that precept, right? And I'll start at Revelations chapter 13 and verse 11, and it says, and I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, man. All right, and that beast is talking about America, man, And then when you go down further to verse 16, it says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, and that mark is talking about the MOTB, man, the C hip. All right, is as big as a grain of rice, man. They're going to require that you get that, implanted, man, so inside your body in order to live in this society. You won't be able to buy or sell, or basically live in this society if you do not take that, man, and worship the image of the beast, man. Bow down to this system, conform to this system. All right, and as you can see, they gradually introducing it, man. This article say they phasing out cash, and the only way you can get cash is through their ATMs, but simultaneously they closed 718 ATMs, man. So I'm not even almost. So basically forcing the people to deal digitally, which again is ultimately leading up to that mark, that Esau, the so-called Caucasian race, the ones ruling this place, America, they're ultimately going to cause, the citizens here and the people here, they're going to provide these same type of choices and decisions, man, amongst the people here in America, and if you don't take that mark, which is, you're going to be dealing digitally, swiping your hand or swiping your forehead, whatever the case may be, to deal digitally, man. They gradually introducing it. But anybody who does not take that mark, and that is not of the elect, is ultimately going to perish in this place. They're going to be killed or ostracized, shunned, imprisoned, whatever the case may be, man. Anybody that don't bow down to this system, and these things that they pushing. All right, and it says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, man. All right, so you're not gonna be able to buy or sell, basically pretty much live in this society, man, if you do not have that mark, that C hip, the MOTB. All right. And again, this is all just gradually leading up into that, man. You see it happening in Australia, places like Sweden. It's not happening pretty much mainstream here in America yet. But when you start seeing that C hip, that mark being pushed mainstream here in America, man, that's gonna be a choice and a decision that the Lord is giving the people, man. And if they don't have the knowledge and wisdom and the understanding of these scriptures, 2/3 of our people, man, they're gonna bow down to the system. They're gonna bow down to the image of the beast, man, and take that mark, which is ultimately their damnation, man, which is ultimately their destruction in this place, because they made a choice to stay upon their enemies and oppressors, rather than the Lord Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, And Khan, man, again, the article just popped up. I just want to do a quick lesson on that. And Khan, man, you see what Esau trying to do, man. Well, you see what Esau is doing. I'll say that, and it's going to be mainstream here in America soon, man. They're going to use, and they're going to do the same thing, try to make it seem all new age and it's quick, it's convenient, it's safer, use they puppets and celebrities and politicians and so on and so forth to promote it and push it, make it seem like the new fad, the new trend, but ultimately, through the knowledge and wisdom of the Lord Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, we know what it is, and the warning is going out and has been going out of what it is, man, according to the scriptures, it being that MOTB, man. And anybody who takes it, is ultimately going to be destroyed on this side, man, because that's them making a choice. All right, and they chose and made a decision, all right, to depend and rely on that in this system, and Esau, rather than the Lord Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, And Khan, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.